Hey guys, I'm back in the market update part two, so let's get started. So if you look at the price of Dry Together booster boxes, it's at 240, which is down from about $3 from yesterday and down from the high of about 246, 247 on the ninth. So down about like a $6 or $7. That's not the most interesting thing though. So I will go over the normal market metrics, but I couldn't help but notice that the total quantity of Dry Together boxes just it seemed like they went up like overnight. Like I don't necessarily like keep track of the numbers through a spreadsheet or like I look back at the videos, but I think it was around like 600 or 700 yesterday. It was even like at 100 like the other day. So I was like, what happened? And at first I was thinking, did is it because it's about to release? Like, is it like a week before? Everyone's starting to everyone's got their allocations and they're about to get their orders, so they're like, hey, I'll just post it early. But I think what really happened when I scrolled down was I saw this outlier over here of 2,100 boxes from Trading Card World. Um, I'm assuming they're a legit seller because they have good feedback and all that. But yeah, that's not really the point. It's just like how did they get so many of these booster boxes? Like, and that's literally almost all of the boxes on the market. Like, there's 157, which is more of a normal number. Um, but yeah, that's just crazy. 2,100 booster boxes. It's only at 255. Like, aside from that, I was like, oh, is Journey Together gonna possibly have a slight dip around release day because everyone's flooding the market, like even this early. But it's just like no, it's really just this one seller who I guess if they leave at that price, like the booster boxes aren't going above 255 anytime soon. Um, yeah, it's just that's crazy. Like if you do the math on that, 2,100 times 36. I remember Pokemon was like he doesn't even have enough uh booster boxes to satisfy like his whole email list. But ETBs, it's just yeah, that's just a lot of boxes. Um, but yeah, that's mainly on that. Let me know what you guys think about that. Like, yeah, large sellers come like in and out like pretty easily. Like, Twilight Masquerade, they had 200 boxes they put up, which went from so the boxes went from like 400 to 600 overnight. But this is like insane. Um, Definitely either this is a really big seller, which I don't really know much about trading card worlds, or something else. But I'm sure someone in the comments might know and they'll just tell me. Other than that, for normal metrics, trade demand is still doing quite well. It's selling for still about like 80 to 100 boxes a day. Um, and so like all these like normal sellers are going to be like wowing out at that rates. The price is going down. It's not that surprising. Like more and more sellers are going to the markets. Um, like this Elite Gaming put 24 like four cases at 240, but it hasn't really like there's no major drop or anything, and demand is still really really good. Um, the ETBs have gone down again. They keep going down because they're kind of overpriced to begin with. After that 90 to 120 price approximately, but demand is actually going up for them. So that's kind of interesting. I wonder if people are like buying on the lower price. This Elite Gaming is appearing again. Seems like they are kind of offloading whatever allocation or whatever they had onto TCG Player. And I wonder if the same things for booster bundles. I don't see it for booster bundles though. Booster bundles are about the same price, but demand is still pretty good for like 40 sold yesterday. It's been kind of 30 to 40 since like the 14th. Um, Definitely higher than like the 15 to 20 it was before. But yeah, that's pretty much on Journey Together. It's still doing pretty well. So we're still about a week before release date. If there's gonna be any drop, I feel like it's gonna be around then, like any significant drop. Other than that, like I don't think there's enough supply for it to really sustainably go down. All right, next is Prismatic. So Prismatic is over here, and yeah, as expected, booster bundles are have risen officially. They're about 70 to 64. I remember seeing a couple bundles for 75, and then after that was 80. So it's a little less than what it was heading toward yesterday, but still $78 is pretty good. And with that, you see pretty much no pack below $13, exceptions to poster collection, and more on that later. Um, as far as major price increases, bundles went up 365. A surprise box is about 250. PCTPs went up $1. Leafy Untack, Leafy Untack went down 450. Umbrian Tomb went up $2, and two pack boosters went up about a dollar. Um, yeah, bundles. This is the first day where yeah, maybe there is enough bundles. So remember the quantity going from to 900 yesterday. So this is the first day in a while where the quantity has actually increased. Which and I do see like a decrease in buying actually. Before it was actually about like at least 200 actually. Um, the other day was 190. Now we're at like 172. So the rate is going down. If it keeps going down, then yeah, like we're gonna see the price kind of slow down. But I'm going to keep seeing if this is like a 1 day thing, which is a pattern. Typically, like after release, the buying rate does slow down. Um, but it's still pretty much the cheapest way to get packs. If people do like bundles, so the bundles are kind of a weird exception because like 151 bundles they sell really really well. But I guess we'll see how that goes for that. Um, ETBs, demand's actually been going down now I look at it. 41 sold yesterday, and kind of 40 to 60 sold in the last couple of days. But you do see how like the bars get like slightly, except for like the outliers, they get slightly lower over time. Prismatic packs, they've actually been doing kind of decent, 80 to 100, and well, that's a kind of big range, 154, 124, and 80. So it's a little lower than the last couple of days, but on low end, yeah, actually 80 yesterday it was pretty low, but before that it was like pretty good. Um, I expect more packs to be buying up as the bundle price gets worse, and because people, even though the price is more expensive, people like buying um, more expensive things. Like it's the shit. That's what the data keeps saying. They'll go after the cheapest price per pack. They go after other things. Tin displays went down like 50 cents, and yeah, they're really close to the loose pack price. It's only literally like what is that, let's say like 12 cents difference, no, 8 cent difference from the lowest of poster, and then like they're actually even cheaper than bundles. So tin display is actually one of the cheapest things. um and supply, like demand is like okay. I just think that like it really is because people don't open these enough, that's why the price is kind of floundering. But um I don't really expect tin displays to be the cheapest for like I don't expect the bundles to go up enough and packs to go up enough and poster collections to go up enough to surpass the price per pack of the tin display, at least not for a long period of time. Um, People will eventually buy it up. Like I think that's a pretty definite thing because they're just more scarce. Um, but yeah, we are seeing like it's struggling. Surprise boxes on their hand, the quantity does keep going down. It was like one. I kept seeing 180, then I saw 160. And I think maybe one. I don't remember the exact one yesterday, but I don't think I've seen it as low as 130 yet. Um, the Manda yesterday wasn't like anything too crazy. It was like 14, but yeah, we are seeing the price go up. I haven't checked the promo cards in a while, um, but even like the dividers and stuff or something. Um, but I do see here that the lowest price card is like a Leafeon for about $32. Um, I should probably do a video on how the stamp on how those stamp promos are doing in terms of like raw prices and PSA pricing. Um, so PCTBs, the man's gonna do okay 3 a day. Actually, PCTBs one sells at least every day, which is pretty good. It is a more recent set though. Okay, let's try and mix a little faster. Poster collection, binder collection is nothing too interesting. Two pack, nothing too interesting. Prismatic premium people are still buying these at the overpriced price. I'm just like let's just let them buy it. This is what I mean by people like buying expensive things. They'll just buy it because it's a TCG player. And they expect it. They expect TCG player to be the best price and not like off by like $100. Um, Poster collection is the second day in a row that they've increased in sales. You saw like a slow period over here. Um, there's still quite a lot of them left, and they are like the cheapest price per pack, so it makes sense for people to buy them. I did hear someone write in the comments about how like Pokemon Center recently stocked some of them, so that's why the buying rate increased. So that's also definitely a factor. But I also really do think that they're just the cheapest thing, so yeah, you get some free promo cards. So it just kind of makes sense to me. Um, like even the set of promos is selling for like $4, so it's not like the promos aren't worth anything either. Like you get the packs, you're basically getting the poster and the pack and the cards for free, which you could easily sell them for. They're worth at least $1. Like most people pay at least $1 for those things. So I don't fully get it. Okay, that's it for that. Crown Zenith is still kind of slowing down. I saw some comments of people talking about like yeah they do see like someone said in a comment that um I think Samsung or something like reported in like an email like to customers like, oh hey, like we're gonna get more Crown Zenith or something like that, like those normal promotional things. Although Samsung also said they're gonna get 151 tins in a circular, and I heard like almost zero reports on that. I saw one picture on Facebook, which I don't know if it's real, and um I heard for someone from a Discord server they said that yeah they were released but they were bought out like immediately. So yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah, Crown Zenith. Here's what I'm seeing. So pack demand has been okay, but demand for the other things has gone down. Like Seeing Sky last couple of days, it's gone down from like 15 to 20, maybe even 10 to like 4 to 6 a day. Bundles too, like you see, like the last 3 days, the same sort of thing, 3 to 5 versus like more like 10 a day. Um, and then ETBs, like they haven't really decreased in demand. But the thing is that there's these lower sellers with 0% feedback who are listing at like 127 or 128, and it's influenced other sellers like this one over here to also add it. Other than that, then it goes back to 135, and I think people are actually buying at the 127. So it's definitely kind of effective. But I don't see this number going down very fast though, which is kind of the weird part. I thought this was like 45 yesterday. That's still 40. Yeah, I don't really know about that. But I guess the rate's only like 8 a day. Um, and yeah, the packs are still selling for about 90 to. It went down a little bit actually. It's usually like 120, and that's like 90. But yeah, so bundles went down about $2. Everything else is about the same. So yeah, it's definitely slowed down. I wonder if those reprint rumors are true or like it just couldn't maintain this sort of buying rate because it's quite expensive at $9 a pack. And then 151. Let's see. Blooming Waters has gone down, and it's way cheaper to get Blooming Waters than everything else, like 1040 a pack versus 1120 versus 11 almost 1140 for bundles. So yeah, Blooming Waters is like a steal right now, at least at that price. I don't know how many were listed at that price though. There's some people selling these things, which is a pretty good deal. If you're just looking for packs, but I do see it says like 125, 125, 120, 126. This is like 127. So there's a couple. Um, yeah, Bloom Boards is still selling pretty well at like 30 a day, not even including the picture sales, which there are picture sales. There's even selling more than that. Versus the bundles. The bundles, yesterday 140 or almost 150. The other 2 days it was like 125 to 130. Um, yeah, it's demand is about the same. Like the last two, besides yesterday, the last 2 days were kind of low, but there's nothing really that crazy happy with bundles. The price is going up, and then packs, um, where are packs? Yeah, packs have kind of gone back to their lows of like 26. Um, so yeah, I'd say see Crown Zenith is losing momentum. 151. Nothing too exciting. Like the bundle price is increasing back, which is good. Um, but Blooming Waters is slowing down. Um, I'd say Prismatic is the one that has the most momentum right now, and then 151 and Crown Zenith out of the three sets. But things are definitely slowing down a bit. Um, UPC's demand's actually going down. TBs, packs, PCTB. I'm just remembering through these. Oh, okay. So binder collections, the price is about the same, but someone bought like, or I don't know if it was the one person, but 75 were bought yesterday, which is quite high for it. Um, you see the slowdown in demand, and I think someone was trying to raise the market price because I only see one more listed at the 140 price, and it goes back to 150. So I think someone thought it was a steal, and they bought like the cheaper binders that were available. Um, Zapdos boxes, there's been more demand lately. I mentioned that yesterday. The price, I don't know that seems the price will do anything crazy, but there's just been more demand lately. You see the bars are definitely higher. Um, Alakazam boxes, I think this number increased ever so slightly. It's still at, it's like 68-ish price, 67, 68 price. Um, but yeah, 151 still pretty stable. Crown Zenith seeing some declines, and Prismatic has like reasonable growth as things go up. All right, that's it for today's video. Thanks, guys. Bye.